I honestly thought that She-Hulk Attorney at Law was going to rebound from the Sasquatch feces of a show from last Thursday. What did they manage to do? They managed to make a show in the same vein that's even worse than last week's. I literally just finished watching that sensory depriving episode. And it's hard for me to process right now that Marvel okayed this. I can't believe Kevin Feige decided to executive produce this filth. Now, I said it was fluff a couple of weeks ago, but it has deteriorated from fluff into filth. I don't know if I can finish this series. It's that atrocious. This is The Great Expanse by John Bat 426 here on YouTube. I'm so glad you guys bothered to... I'm still trying to wrap my mind around reality so I can escape what's supposed to be an escape from reality. Reality is better than this show. I'm sorry, it is. Whatever hardships I had today that I was supposed to forget about by watching this, they weren't hardships after all. Turns out, She-Hulk Abomination by Law is the hardship. But thank you so much for coming. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you've watched the other videos and you want to see more, hit subscribe so that when there's a new video dropped and you hit that bell for notifications, all, not personalized or whichever one is underneath, you will know about it second and I will know about it twice. Now, back to the turd sandwich. Okay? This episode is called, this was, by the way, the official title is She-Hulk Attorney at Law. Episode 4, and the title was, Is This Not Real Magic? And the best part of the show, I'm not even exaggerating when I say this, the best part of the show is the aerial shot of Los Angeles at nighttime. That's the best part of the show. And it wasn't even 10 seconds long. But I even wrote down in my notes, beautiful aerial shot of Los Angeles. And the show goes downhill from that shot. I am not being sarcastic when I say that. We immediately go to a theater, and somebody named, listen to this original name, Donnie Blaze. Donnie Blaze. So it's just an inch over, just an inch parallel from Johnny Blaze, which has Marvel fans thinking, wait, did he say Johnny Blaze? I even wrote, wait, Ronnie Blaze? Because of course Johnny Blaze was the first thing that came to mind. So this is Marvel once again just teasing its fans of its original materials in the comics. And once again yanking the rug out from under us. Baiting and switching, that is the hallmark of Marvel products. So he's putting on a magic show, and I thought it was a charlatan, but apparently, he does have a tie-in to, what is the name of the campus that Wong went to? Campuchia, whatever it's called. So he opens a portal, and this horrible character named Madison with 2 N's and 1 Y. Okay. Before I go any further, every actor that decided to participate in this episode should be reprimanded for their participation. Benedict Wong, shame on you for being a part of this. This was ghastly. Tatiana Maslany, ghastly. Shame on you. And whoever else is in that episode. So, we're getting more Wong. I don't want Wong, I want Doctor Strange. And the only thing that made me laugh was the fact that Wong was watching The Sopranos. I don't know why that was funny to me. Because he had it paused or whatever, and it was like a Sopranos episode. I don't know why I thought that was funny. So the first time, or maybe the second time, who cares, that Jennifer Walters breaks the fourth wall, she says, "You look happy." Must be because there's more Wong. You clearly didn't see my face, because I wasn't happy at all. My face was taught. T-A-U-T. Why? Was it pre-taught? Nope. It was taught over the course of this bowel movement. And the show is arranged like a tacky comedy that isn't funny. And there's nothing more irritating than comedy that doesn't make me laugh. Comedy that doesn't make me laugh makes me angry. And Mr. McGee, you wouldn't like me when I'm angry. That's from a Real Hulk television show. So she goes on something called Matcher, which is, I guess, Tinder or the Marvel equivalent to these other dating swipe. Dating. I'm about to say swipe. Dating sites where you have to swipe to see the next guy or gal or person you're interested in. And of course, every guy that comes across her path is like trash. That's obvious trash. And let me be totally honest, Jennifer Walters is a 4 on a scale of 10, 1 to 10. With that terrible suit, with that mannish looking attire, she is a 4. I'm trying to get my thoughts together. That's why I'm glad I take notes, because I knew my brain would go through a blender watching this trash. But this show is a bit more farcical than Night Court. In terms of seriousness, this show makes Night Court look like the OJ trial. It does. At one point, I typed this out. I want to punch someone. But obviously I can't. The right is my strong hand. I mean, I can set you up with the jab, with the left, the opposite hand. But since my wrist is kind of funny, you know, the right cross won't really KO anybody. Not that I've ever KO'd anybody. Again, okay, so then she just, later on in the episode, stuff happens that's not important. And then She-Hulk decides to make a Matcher profile. And she looks at the camera and says, I'm not proud of this, before she did it. I said that several times to myself while watching this. I'm not proud of this. For watching this garbage. This show leaves me thirsty for like Ipecac. Something that makes you throw up. I'm thirsty for that now. To get rid of the taste of this horrible stuff. So She-Hulk meets a guy at a bar that was like a doctor or something. Good looking young man. And when she's sitting on the couch talking to him, the CGI just looks so phony for some reason. And this is the first time I've ever criticized like a special effect of the show. But for some reason, it just looked wrong. Like, I don't know if their eye lines were off or if she was like, you know, like, again, I don't know anything about special effects, but if she was like, if he was talking to a green screen or if she was like photoshopped in or whatever, but it just looked phony for some reason, him talking to her. So Donnie Blaze and Morgan Freeman's less known brother open a portal for one of these other hot girl summer chicks, but this chick isn't buying the sling ring trick. So he does all this other stuff. A dove craps a demon egg. Yes, a dove crapped a demon egg instead of a dove egg. It gets loose. He creates a sling ring portal for this demon to go back to where it's from. He never closes it. So as soon as he didn't do that, I said, okay, so hijinks will ensue with more demons because he didn't bother to close it. Predictable. And here come a whole bunch of demons. And Donnie Blaze and Morgan Freeman Jr. They come to Wong. He sling rings right into Wong's living room for somehow. Hey, Wong, I need you. Like, okay, stop thinking. The show clearly doesn't want anyone to think. So he goes right into Wong's living room and says, I need your help. These demons have run amok. So then Wong, the Sorcerer Supreme, can't handle these flying bats from Stranger Things 4. So he calls his lawyer, She-Hulk, to help him. Pointless. So she picks them up, slams them, and throws them through the portal he created. And he tags some of them with his sling ring whip. Stupid stuff. And they get rid of all the demons. So when she goes back, her boyfriend is reading a book called Bad Feminist by Roxane Gay. I don't know if I can finish this series. I really don't know. I don't know why Jessica Gale, who's I think the showrunner, I don't know why she hates She-Hulk from the comics. I don't know why Marvel hates She-Hulk. I don't know why Kevin Feige hates She-Hulk. She-Hulk from the comics was not this puke. I'm trying to think what She-Hulk did that made Marvel hate her so much. To have her represented in such a ghastly way. And it's making me wonder what I did to watch this. Like, Lord? Have I not given alms to the poor? I gotta wonder. And to end it off, there was another vomit-inducing mid-credit scene with Wong and his bestie, all of a sudden, Madison, watching The Sopranos. And again, the only mid-credit scene I actually liked is the one that is universally despised. She-Hulk twerking with Megan Thee Stallion. That's the only one I actually liked. I thought it was funny. But so far, this show has dropped 2 steaming turds on my Disney Plus app. 2. First 2 episodes were The last 2 were gum on the bottom of someone's shoe. Horribleness. And I don't know if horribleness is a word, but that's what episode 3, The People versus Emil Blonsky, and episode 4, Is This Not Real Magic, produced. Garbage, filth, puke, boo. Grade F. 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 This has been The Great Expanse by John Bet 426. I gotta get the taste of this show out of my mouth before I have more stitches on this hand after punching it through a window or something. So please come back to the channel for our next video. We're going to do more celebrating something way better than this garbage. The 30th anniversary of Batman the Animated Series. We will have continued videos and content regarding Batman and everything related to Batman the Animated Series. And that actually brought a smile to my face. It honestly did. Despite the moon, and I mean, someone just showed me their butt cheeks by watching that episode. I've just been mooned. I appreciate you all. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking the videos. Thank you for sharing the videos. And thank you for passing along The Great Expanse by John Bet 426 word of mouth or sharing in videos. I appreciate you guys. I don't know if I'm going to get through the rest of this series. I really don't. And I hate repeating myself, but that is just the fact of the matter. It's that horrible. Peace out.